Hello everyone. Today we'll be solve some question of your exercise 10b. So the first question we have, if 20 articles cost 90 rupees, the cost of 9 articles is option A 45, option B 40.50, option C 4.50 rupees, and option D is none of these. So the first things you have to check whether it is direct variation or inverse variation. If 20 articles cost 90 rupees, then if we increase the number of articles, obviously the cost will also increase. So this is a direct variation. So the cost of 20 articles equals to 90 rupees. Okay, now the cost of one article will be 90 divided by 20 rupees. Okay, then we have to find out the cost of 9 articles. So the cost of 9 articles equals to 90 by 20 multiplied by 9. So 0 cancel, 9 into 9 is 81 by 2, and 81 by 2 is 40.50. Okay, so the cost of 9 articles is 40.50. This is, so the correct option is option B. So let's see if this is a question of inverse variation. In that case, the cost of one articles will be 90 multiplied by 20. You have to remember, students, if this is direct variation, then when you are finding the the value of 1 units, then you have to divide the given value by given quantity. So this is 90 by 20. But in case of inverse variation, you have to multiply the given value and the given quantity. So 90 multiplied by 20. Then you have to find, when you are finding the value of certain quantity, in case of derivation, you have to multiply that quantity by the value of 1 articles, the value of 1 units. Okay, but in case of inverse variation, you have to divide the value of 1 units by the given by the certain quantity. So in case of inverse variation, the cost of 9 articles will be 90 multiplied by 20 by 9. Clear? So question number 2, with 1000 rupees one can buy 4 pairs of trousers or 8 shirts. It means the cost of 4 pairs of trousers is 1000, and also the cost of 8 shirts is 1000 rupees. Now what is the amount required to buy 3 pairs of trousers and 3 shirts? So first you have to find out the cost of 1 pair of trousers and the cost of 1 shirt. Okay, so four pairs of trousers is, the cost of 4 pairs of trousers is 1000 rupees. So 1 pairs of trousers equals to, this is a direct variation obviously, because if 4 pairs of trousers is 1000 rupees, then 1 pairs of trousers will be 1000 divided by 4. So 1000 divided by 4 will be 250 rupees. And to find out the cost of 3 pairs of trouser. Okay, so the cost of 3 pairs of trouser equals to 250 multiplied by 3, because this is direct variation. So 250 multiplied by 3 will be 750 rupees. That is the cost of 3 pairs of trouser. Now next is we have to find out the cost of 3 shirts. Okay, so according to the question, 8 shirts, the cost of 8 shirts equals to 1000 rupees. Now the cost of 1 shirt equals to 1000 divided by 8, that is 125 rupees. Okay, so the cost of 3 shirts equals to 125 multiplied by 3. So this will be 375 rupees. Okay, now to find out the cost, the amount required to buy 3 pairs of trouser and 3 shirts. So the cost of 3 pairs of trouser is 750 plus the cost of 3 shirts is 375 rupees. So 750 plus 375 equals to 1125 rupees. So the correct option is option D. Wow. Next, question number 4. On a scale of a map, 0.6 centimeter represents 6.6 kilometer. So this is a direct variation. If the distance between 2 points on the map is 80.5 centimeter, the actual distance between these 2 points is how much? So 0.6 centimeter represents 6.6 kilometer. So 0.6 centimeter represents 6.6 kilometer. Okay, so 1 centimeter equals to, as this is direct variation, so you have to do division here. So 6.6 divided by 0.6 equals to 66 by 6 equals to 11 kilometers. So 1 centimeter represents 11 kilometer, and we have to find out what 80.5 centimeter represents. Okay, so 80.5 centimeter represents 11 multiplied by 80.5. Okay, so 11 multiplied by, this will be 805 by 10. So 5 2s are 10, 5 1s are 5, 5 6s are 30, 5 1s are 5. So 11 into 161, this will be 1771 by 2. So 1771 by 2 equals to 2 8 are 16, then again 2 8 are 16, 2 5 are 10.5. So 80.5 centimeter represents option D, 885.5 kilometer. Okay, now the next question number 6. If 20 persons can do a piece of work in 7 days, then the number of person required to complete the work in 28 days is how much? So 20% can do a piece of work in 7 days. So if you increase the number of person, then obviously the same work will be done in less days. Okay, so this is inverse variation. So in 7 days, a piece of work can be done by 20%. Okay, in 7 days a piece of work can be done by 20%. Now in one day the same work can be done by 20 multiplied by 7, because this is inverse variation. Okay, so inverse variation, when you are calculating the value of 1 unit, you have to do multiplication. You have to multiply the value of the value of given quantity. Okay, so 1 day equal to 20 into 7%, and the number of person required to complete the work in 28 days. That means in 28 days the number of person will be 20 multiplied by 7 divided by 8. Okay, 20 multiplied by 7 divided by 28. So 7 4s are 28 and 4 5s are 20. So 5%. The correct option is option A. Question number 8. A roof makes 140 rounds of a cylinder with base radius 14 cm. When the base of cylinder is 14 cm, a roof can make 140 rounds. Okay, so if we decrease the radius, then obviously the same roof can make more rounds of that cylinder. Okay, so this is inverse variation. How many times can it go around a cylinder with base radius 20 cm? So when the radius of the cylinder is 14 cm, so in 14 cm, when the base is 14 cm, the radius is 14 cm, then the roof can make 140 rounds. Okay, then when the radius is 1 cm, then the roof can make 140 multiplied by 40 rounds. Okay, as this is inverse variation, so we have to do multiplication here, and we have to find out when the radius is 20 cm. So in 20 cm, the roof can make 140 multiplied by 14 divided by 20. Clear? Now 0 0 cancel, 2 7 ja 14. So 14 multiplied by 7 equals to 98. So correct option is B. Next question number 10. If 120 men had provision for 200 days, After 5 days, 30 men died due to epidemic. The remaining food will now last for how many days? So 120 men had provision of 200 days. So if we decrease the number of men, then the number of days will be increased. So this is inverse variation. So 120 men had provision for 200 days. 120 men had a provision for 200 days. So after 5 days, 120 men had the provision of 195 days. Clear? Now, after 5 days, 30 men died. Okay, so remaining men are 120 minus 30 is 90. So I have to find out the remaining food. Okay, we have to find out the remaining food can last for how many days. Okay, so first find the provision for 1 man equals to 195 multiplied by 120 days. Okay, then after 5 days 30 men died due to epidemic. So remaining are 90 men. So 90 men had a provision for 195 multiplied by 120 divided by 90, because this is inverse variation. So 0 0 cancel, 3 4 are 12, 3 3 are 9, then 3 6 are 18, 3 5 are 15. So 65 multiplied by 4. So 65 multiplied by 4 will be 4 5 are 20, 0, then 2, 6 4 are 24, then plus 260 days. So remaining food last for 260 days. That is option D. Now moving to mental maths. Question number 1. Fill in the blanks. When x and y are in direct proportion, then dash by dash equal to dash by dash equal to dash by dash, and so on. So remember students, in direct variation, if there are two variables x and y, if you increase both the variables, if you increase the first variable, that is x1, let's say x1, then another variable will also increase, as you all know, this because this is in direct variation. Okay, now if we decrease the variable, let's say x2, and this is y2. Now the ratio between these two variables, let's say this one is x is to y, and this one x2 is to y2, and this one is x1 is to y1. Okay, the ratio between these two variables are equal. That means this equal to this equal to this. So x1 wait a second. So you can write x1 by y1 equals to x2 by y2 equal to x3 by y3, and so on. Okay, now the next question number 3. If a article cost n rupees, then the total cost of n article is how much? M articles, the cost of M articles is n rupees. Okay, now the cost of one article will be n by m rupees. Now we have to find out the cost of n articles. So the cost of n articles equals to n by m multiplied by n. So n into n is n square by m rupees. That is the cost of n articles. Clear? Then question number 5. 6 pipes can fill a tank. 6 pipes can fill a tank in 120 minutes. Then 5 pipes will fill it in days minutes. Okay, so 6 pipes can fill a tank in 120 minutes. If we decrease the number of pipes, then the time will increase. Okay, so 6 pipes can fill a tank in 120 minutes. So 1 pipes can fill the same tank in 120 multiplied by 6, because this is inverse variation. Now the 5 pipes can fill the tank in 120 multiplied by 6 by 5. So 120 by 5 is 120 by 5. 5 2 ja 10, 5 4 ja 20. So 24 into 6 equals to 140 minutes. So the 5 pipes will fill it in 144 minutes. Then write true or false. When x and y are in inverse proportion, then x1 into y2 equals to x2 into y1. So if there are x and y variables and they are in inverse variation, let's say x1 is increased, then another variables will decrease, because this inverse variation like that. If x1 will decrease, then another variables will increase. Okay, sorry, this is x2 and this is y2. Now in inverse variation, if we multiply these two variables, so this will be xy, this is x2 y2, this is x1 y1. Okay, and the value of x1 y1, xy and x2 y2 are same. So relation will be x1 into y1 equal to x2 into y2. So this is false. Okay, next question number 3. The speed and distance covered are in direct proportion. So we have to check. Let's say the speed of a bike is 60 km per hour, and when the speed of bike is 60 km per hour, it will cover a distance of 60 km. Okay, now if we decrease the speed of a bike, let's say 30 km per hour, then it will cover, obviously it will cover less distance. Okay, so that is 30 km So as you can see, when we decrease the speed of the bike, then the distance covered by the bike is also decreased. So speed and distance cover are in direct proportion. This is true. Okay, so the homework is exercise 10b and mental means. Okay, and students, if you have any doubts, you can ask me through my WhatsApp, and my WhatsApp number is 9439882525. So thank you students, have a great day.